I don't believe it. We're starting. It's the Eurovision Song Contest. It started. That's old Brendan Graham, one of Ireland's most successful and prolific songwriters, jogging about Gothenburg. Now, the Irish song has an advantage, being the first song. Vicky Watson won from that position for the Song for Europe. Herres won it last year for Sweden from being the first song, so it's not a disadvantage. He's overlooking the harbour at Gothenburg from a statue called the Seaman's Wife, waiting by the harbour since 1932. I don't think he's coming back now. Brendan Graham wrote the text and the music. Maria Christian's going to sing the song.
The name of the song is something I suppose we've been doing all week. Wait until the weekend comes. Singer is Maria Christian, conducted by Noel Keelan.
Maria Christian. This is the Kronhusbedörner, the crown shops. The idea of these films is to show off the songwriters, because it is a song contest. This is a living museum housing a number of different traditional handicrafts. Petri Laaksonen wrote the music. That's old V.P. Leto who wrote the words. The Finnish entry, this is. There is life on earth. Elakuyn, elama. You've never seen so much diaresis in your life. It's like an outbreak of measles. It'll be sung by Sonja Lumme.
Suomen vuoro, and the song from Finland is called Eläköön elämää, which means let life live, vive la vie. It's sung by Sonja Lumme and conducted by Ossi Runne.
Sonne Lumiere. Ooh, it's Kew Gardens. No, I tell a lie. The Palm House in the good grief Trädgårdsföreningen, the Gardening Society in Gothenburg, built in 1878. This is Lia Vishi Piljuri, who will be singing for Cyprus. It's too late now. Ta Katalava Arga. I loved you, I held you in my life, you are gone, I'm drowning in loneliness. Not many laughs here. Now, Lia Vishi Piljuri also wrote the words and the music. She lives in Athens, but she was born in Larnaca in Cyprus. She knows a good flower when she sniffs it, I can tell you.
Το τρίτο τραγούδι is a song from Cyprus and will be performed by the lyric writer and the composer Lisa Vissi, conducted by Charis Andreadis.
Get used to Charis, because that seat belonged to me there, the one that's empty. Now, as you'll know, this is the Eivsbury Bridge connecting Göteborg to Hisingen. Just cleared it too. That was a close thing there. Now, look, can you just see up there? See the man waving the flag? Well, that, unless the old eyes deceive me, is Søren Byngu, who wrote the music for this. What he's doing up there is beyond... You see? I'm right. I bet he feels a bit stupid up there now. There's more to songwriting than you think, and he's waving at the man who wrote the music. Well, now, he'll also be singing a bit later, Søren Byngu, with Kirsten Sigurd. It'll be the Danish entry. You know that line about never appearing with animals and children? Well, wait till you see this. Called Wouldn't You Like to Know, and I won't even attempt the Danish translation.
Now here's a song from one of our neighbor countries, from Denmark. The title of the song is Skulle du spørge fra nogen? Would you like to know? It's my translation here. And it's performed by Kirsten and Søren. They're also called Hot Eyes, conducted by Wolfgang Käfer.
It's great. The Danish entry. My word, takes your breath away. This Viking, one of the few four-masted Basques remaining in the world. Very few people can pronounce it even. This is Juan Carlos Calderón, who wrote the words and the music with the Spanish entry. I bet he's glad now. Steering this thing. but he can pronounce it. Built in Denmark, it's been used as a training ship. The Spanish entry is called The Party's Over. La Fiesta Terminó. It's been sung by a very Spanish person called Paloma San Basilio from Madrid.
Ahora tenemos una canción de España que se llama La Fiesta Terminó y canta Paloma San Basilio.
Obviously a popular
Y
choice.
director Juan Carlos Calderón.
There's old Juan Carlos. He wrote the words and the music, and his Kentucky trusts nobody, this man. Eurovision Song Contest. Padan is the name of a popular sightseeing boat on the canals and the moats of Gothenburg. Look at that. It's a fairly dull day there in Gothenburg. Not much to laugh at. Didier Pascalis wrote the words and the music for the French entry. Femme dans ses rêves aussi. She's a woman even in her dreams. 17 and a half. Corner shop. The singer is Roger Pons. He's 27, he's a Parisian. These little low boats have to be that way to get under the low bridges. Oh, spring has come late to Gothenburg this year. Maybe I didn't miss a great deal.
Maintenant, une chanson de France, de la France, qui s'appelle Femme dans ses rêves aussi, Woman even in her dreams, sung by Roger Benz, conducted by Michel Darnol.
Nice. This is the Kungsträget in Gothenburg's marketplace. Large covered market built in 1889. You might know these little details. Now, everything you want is in this little market, even a man in a funny hat. A Fuat, this is. And with him will be Mazhar and Ozkan. They, in fact, are being paid a great deal of money by the hat maker in their native Turkey. The song is Asik Oldham, a weak football team. Diday, Diday, Day is called this. They're singing their own composition. I try and try, but it won't pass. Days without you, they don't pass. Diday, Diday, Diday.
Here's a song from Turkey called Die, Diday, Die. And it's written by those, as you could see in the film, those three guys. They will also be performing, and they call themselves as a group MFO.
Do they?
Conductor is Garo Mafian.
Oh, Garo. And I don't care who knows it. Now look, that was a foul slur on Gothenburg. Obviously spring has arrived. Unless these are plastic flowers, of course, and I wouldn't be surprised. This is the largest amusement park in Scandinavia, Liseberg. Biggest tourist attraction in Sweden. Hang on, I can see why. They wear their underwear upside down. Peter Verlinden is the writer of the music. The text is by old Bert here, who's tickled by the underwear upside down. And there's a dead tree. Nice. It's the Belgian entry. Let Me Go Now. I want to stand on my head. It's going to be sung by Linda Le Pomme. Linda the apple. A 30-year-old phlegm. Is it my eyesight or is that crooked? The wonders of the Liseberg. Let me go now. Say nothing more. Let me go. Dramatic stuff, this.
Here's a song from Belgium called Laat me nu gaan. Sounds almost Swedish. Låt mig nu gå. Let me go now. And it will be sung by Miss Linda Le Pomme and conducted by Kurt Erik Holmqvist.
There's the old hometown conductor there have fallen asleep. This is the Portuguese entry coming up to the pictures of Hynö, one of the largest islands in Gothenburg's northern archipelago. It was already inhabited in Viking times. It's well known to the Swedes for its bread. I have a load of stuff here that would amaze and astound you. The Portuguese entry is written by Torje Brito. And the words are by Adelaide and Luis Fernando. It's called So Sad Losing You. The lady who will sing it, Adelaide, is 25 years of age. She's from Minde. I must be the one to change, I must be the one to go. I may even cry, I do not know.
The entry from Portugal is called Penso em ti, eu sei. I'm thinking of you, I know. Performer, Adelaide, who also wrote the lyrics. Conductor, José Calvario.
José Calvario has conducted many a time and off. This is the Tjörn Bridge, connecting the island of Tjörn, the mainland, to the north of Gothenburg. The first bridge was built in 1960, but it collapsed when it was rammed by a boat in 1980. And here comes another one. Look out. Oh. Never happens when you want it to, does it? The German young group from Munich called Wind. That's Hanne Haller, who wrote everything, words and the music. Young group from Munich are Wind, or Wind as we call it. Petra, Rainer, Christian, Willie, Allah, and the percussionist is Sami. For everyone it's called, for joy and fantasy, for the courage that overcomes doubts and fears, I sing a song for everyone. This, as I said, is the hot favorite, the German entry.
Jetzt haben wir hier eine deutsche Gruppe, die Wind heißt, und die werden jetzt ein Lied singen für alle, for Allah, for everyone. Und Rainer Pietsch dirigiert.
He's wearing a entry. And that's called Ole Ole. Going up, up. This is the old fortress town of Marstrand, to the north of Gothenburg, a popular place for sailing. And this is Kobi Oshrat, who wrote the music. This old fortress goes back to 1667. And in 1782, one of the vaults was used as Sweden's first synagogue. Israel's entry is going to be sung by Yitzhar Cohen, who actually won the contest in 1978 for Israel with Alpha Beta and Abani B. And there are marked similarities between the entry this year and
Here's
that.
Israel and a singer, Yitzhar Cohen, who has participated several times in the Eurovision Song Contest. Conductor is Kobi Oshrat.
Don't waste time, Kobe. Get to the music. See, they play football in Sweden. Hayden, situated right in the centre of the city, has 9 football fields. And this is Dario Farina and Mikhail Hoffman, who wrote the Italian entry. I think that may well be them playing football as well. Elza. It'll be sung by Albano and Romina Power for Italy. It's called Magic, Oh Magic. Now, Romina Power has my vote. Don't care about the song, she has my vote. She's Tyrone Power's daughter, and she's the most beautiful sight in Gothenburg. But mind you, as you can see from here, there's not much opposition. And she's singing with Albano, the Italian entry. Italy haven't won the thing for years and years and years.
Ora Italia, performers Albano, Romina Power. Title, Magic, Oh Magic. Conductor, Fio Zanotti.
Come on, Theo. Magic, oh magic. It's Norway next. Dear neighbours, of course. This, as your trained eyes will tell you, is an oil platform. Gothenburg used to be a shipbuilding centre in Scandinavia. Now it mostly makes oil platforms launched onto the Göta River. Again, your trained senses will tell you this will be a songwriter, and it is Rolf Løvland, who wrote the words and the music for the Norwegian entry. La det swinge. Let it swing. Don't let him touch anything important there. He's only a songwriter. The interpreter is Bobby Socks, 2 perky blondes from Norway. I fancy I've seen them do their stuff for Norway previously. Elizabeth and Hanne. And I don't think they're going to get nul point with this, which is the Norwegian tradition. It's one of their best entries for a long time. Make it swing, make it rock and roll. Hard to argue with that kind of thing.
Nu kommer Norge. Another of our neighbor countries. The Norwegian entry is called La det svinge, Let it swing. And performers are Hanne Krog och Elisabeth Andreasson. Together they make up Bobby Socks. Conductor, Terje Fjern.
Water. It's the United Kingdom's entry. Love Is. The Lass from Liss, Vicky Watson. There she is on the right. Well, you knew that was James Callett on the left. They wrote the song, and she'll be singing it, of course. It's suitable that they're walking in the grounds of the stately home of Tjøllehum, to the south of Gothenburg, built just before the turn of the century by a merchant named Dixon. The house was built in Tudor style. An English park around it. As you know, of course, Vicky won the Song for Europe. It's not the best draw for the United Kingdom here. He looked a bit depressed by it, but he's cheered up now, James. Sung in English, of course. And she's wearing the pencil slim and the frock with which she won the Song for Europe. You'll see her on stage in just a moment.
Vicky Watson will also be singing the song. It's called Love Is, whatever that is. And conductor is John Coleman.
John Coleman will quickly tell you what love is. Or if he doesn't know, he can certainly conduct it. Another drink there, lad. Now then, cameras used on the mountings on the moon landings were made in this building by a firm which I shall not mention, although it might get me a free camera. Among the many satellites orbiting the Earth, there is one of these cameras, lost by an American astronaut, one of the early space voyages. Now, you'll love this lady, this Anita Kerr. And this is Trudy Müller-Busshaus, who you won't know. But Anita Kerr used to have the Singers, do you remember? And she's now living in Switzerland. She's half Swiss anyway. The singer is Mariella Fari and Pino Gasparini. It's Piano Piano, as it's from Camera Camera.
From La Suisse. It's called Piano Piano. And the woman, the lady who wrote the music, will also be conducted. Or I should tell you, Mariella Fari and Pino Gasparini are the performers. And conductor, Anita Kerr.
Anita. I should tell you this is an Italian piano. It doesn't mean a piano. It's the Swedish entry. They won it last year, of course, with the instantly forgettable Diggy Loo, Diggy Lay, with the fellas in the golden boots. Whatever happened to them? This is the Fish Church, built as Gothenburg's fish market. It got its name from its appearance. Looks more like a church than a market. Have you any idea what a prawn costs in Gothenburg? I've just had a report. That fella is just stripping off about 10 quid's worth. Lasse Hölm, composer, and old Pling Forsman, who wrote the words. A perky little Swedish number called Kiki Danielsson will sing Bra Vibrationer. You give me fine vibrations, you rascal. I don't know whether it's about shellfish or not. I don't imagine so. Or indeed underwear. It's mostly vibrations.
Now it's time for Sweden. Title of the song is Bra Vibrationer, which might sound confusing for English-speaking people, but it doesn't mean what you think it means. It means good vibrations. And conductor is, I should present the artist first. Kiki Danielsson. Conductor is Kurt Erik Holmqvist.
We're running out of countries. This is Breutigams. You knew that already. A popular place to have a cup of tea or coffee in old Göteborg for over 100 years. You'll see easily that that's Mick. He's English. And so is this man. And they wrote this music along with Michael Kunze. It's the Austrian entry called Children of the World, Kinder dieser Welt. It's the first of two entries with similar themes, the same theme, children. Unfortunate that the Austrian entry has been drawn with the Luxembourg entry, which is on the same theme immediately after it. It'll be sung by Gary Lux, born in Canada of Austrian parents, who now lives in Vienna. Let's lend a helping hand. Let's give those kids a chance. A little love and understanding for the children of the world. There's the old Swedish flag in the middle of the Austrian entry. Yeah, let's wish our two English songwriters well.
Nummer 17 ist ein Lied aus Österreich. Titel: Kinder dieser Welt, Children of the World. Gesungen von Gary Lux und dirigiert von Richard Österreicher.
Richard is another hardy annual at the Eurovision. It's about 1,000 people this evening. This is the Stora Teatern, Gothenburg's opera house. And of course, opera, ballet, operetta, all performed on stage here, built in 1859. They've been talking about building a newer and larger opera house for ages, but nothing's happened yet. Same story all over. Look at that, bit of airy fun here. Oh, look, lads, there's the opera house. It's a Bernd Meininger, Ralf Siegel. He's actually written the Eurovision Song Contest winner for Germany. I don't know who those two are. Jean-Michel Berriat is here as well. This song's going to be sung in French, although it's called Children, Kinder, Enfants. I don't think they'll be singing it. It'll be sung, in fact, by a multilingual group, and there'll be some familiar faces for British viewers as well. Malcolm Roberts, Irene Shear, who's a British singer who works mainly in Germany, and Diane Solomon, who had their own series on BBC television. It's a kind
Encore une chanson des enfants. C'est la chanson de Luxembourg. Children, Kinder, Enfants. Maestro d'orchestre, Norbert Down.
Norbert's dressed for the day. Now keep an eye out for Malcolm and Diane. They're on the right.
Et les artistes sont Diane Solomon and Malcolm Roberts, Margot et Frank Olivier, Irene Shear and Chris Roberts.
Watch out for this. It's a director's nightmare. Only one more song to go. We thought we'd let you have a cheeky sight of Copenhagen here. This is the Gotaplatsen, the end just up the road from where the BBC team are in their cheerful hovel. Gotaplatz, built in 1923. That's Carl Milles' masterpiece, Poseidon, providing the centerpiece of the square. Takis Pignaris wrote the music, along with Maro Bitani, with the words Takis Pignaris will also sing the song for Greece. Good draw, the last song. It's called Miazume. We look alike. We look alike as two drops of rain, no matter what you say.
Kitora ena tragudi, apotine lada. And for those of you who don't speak Greek, I would like to explain that now comes a song from Greece. It's called Miazume. We look alike. And it's sung by Takis Biniaris and conductor Charis Andreadis.
As we said earlier, Charis Andreadis has already conducted for Cyprus. That conducts the final song. This is Eurovision for Greece.